guys, we're back out here with Lewis again with the bridge. We did a little bit of a video the other day and Lewis really wasn't thrilled with this bridge. So I've got the GoPro on. We're gonna see how he handles all this and how much progress we can make on this. So a couple parameters here. I'm gonna keep his head facing it, and really I'm going to use this bridge as an opportunity to teach this horse that forward cue, okay? And as I say, with so many things, there, let him put his head down. So let me go through this and we'll try to unpack it as it happens. Oh, wow, there you go. Okay, so he's thought about this there. Now, he was thinking about it and he even tapped it with his toes here. So, step up. What I'm gonna ask him to do is, and I need to let him smell it. There we go. And what I'm working on is our forward cue, as I started mentioning there. And the forward cue meaning when I ask him to go forward, what happens, okay? Now please understand, and now of course the camera angle is not gonna let us see all this, but I'm not just going to kick and 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 kick. So many times people get up to these things and their legs just become a overactive treadmill run, basically, with their horse. So right now I'm bumping, and I'm bumping. I don't kick. Bump, bump, there. He takes a step forward and I release. Now he looked at dodging out to the left, so I just picked up that right rein. Now ask him for forward. Now what I'm gonna do is, he's stress pooping here. What I'm gonna ask him to do is to keep stepping forward. As soon as he moves forward, there, release the pressure. Okay, so there he went to evade this. So every time they look away or back away, we'll ask for forward. There, he moved up a little bit again. Okay, good, let him smell it. They need to activate one of their other senses. Okay, so if sight is the thing that he's really not sure about, which that was, step up, step up, step up, keep his nose facing it, right? There, wants to smell it. Okay, now he was licking and chewing, so that tells us he's soft. Step up. As soon as they look away or make a motion to leave, we'll ask for forward again. Bumping with those legs, bump, 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 not kicking, just bump. So step up. There, step up. Release that. Now, just there. He thought about going around there, he's smelling it again, okay? So there's so much that can happen really quite quickly. Backing away, so we'll ask him to step up. That can happen with these, especially these young horses. Okay, so I don't know, parameters I have lost track, but this is like ride 6 or 7 total on this horse from being started, okay? Now he's looking up at the dogs up there. There, now he's looking away. So we'll ask for forward again, step up. Just bumping, teaching him the forward cue, okay? Backing up, not there, no, he thought about going up. You gotta step up, you gotta step up, bumping and bumping, 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 bumping. All right, I released because it was a half-hearted, but it was forward. Okay, now he's of course smelling my boot. Oh, this is all right. I'm not gonna force this, right? If I made this and, yeah, boy. If I made this into a big deal, it would be a big deal. I'm sure not gonna do that. I'm just asking him to step across, okay? Now, he's actually looking at major engaged there. He's really not engaged to this bridge mentally, but we will not make it a big deal, right? If he learns that right won't work, left won't work, back up won't work, eventually he'll just go across the bridge, okay? I'm not gonna make this into a big deal. Remembering that idea and that saying that this will take as long as it takes. I'm not in any rush here, okay? The more of a hurry you get into or the faster you try to go somewhere with horses, especially young horses, the longer it's gonna take, right? So many times if we slow down, we'll actually make the progress faster, okay? So I'm really trying to monitor. I'll ask him to step up here, because now it's time to move up here. I'm really trying to monitor where he's at mentally. Oh, there, he put his toes on. His left toe went up on that bridge. Now he's backing away, so again, we ask for forward. He thought about there's a forward. Okay, this is the most mentally engaged he's into this, is actually his front feet. He's leaning towards the bridge. He doesn't want to put his feet on, but he's leaning up there. There, now we're got foot totally on it, 2 feet on it. Ah, there we go. There's Major. Major's always looking. He's always watching out, guiding. Okay, so now Lewis is over here looking, so he's lost his attention from it. So we'll ask him to step up, right? Keep his head facing it. There, forward, up, up. You want to go to the left, that won't work. Forward. Step up, right? Installing that forward cue. There's a little kick out. So, because we worked on our hip, we'll move that hip around instead of getting tight. There you go, kicked out the other way. So a little bit, not being overtly naughty. Come on, there, he thought about doing it again. But because we're not making it a big deal, he's working through those situations, right? Step up, there you go. So he's learning to make good choices. Not making it a big deal here. There. Oh, that's a good boy. So we put his focus back on it and we let him have some peace again. Right? If he finds peace in where we're trying to go, we'll start all looking to go to the same place. Good boy. Okay? Not making it a big deal. There. He's looking away again. One of my kids is over there breaking ice, I think, making some noise. So, brought his attention, and if he was scared of it, his attention wouldn't leave like that. He would still be here. Pick up. So again, bumping. Come on, step up. Keep his nose pointing to go, boy. Up, now he's back on that ice situation. So we get to work with this amidst distractions. There, stepping up. Releasing the pressure when he steps up. There we go. No, go over there. Remember this, will take as long as it takes. Situations like this are great for training horses, but they're not the best for videos because so many Americans get in such a dang hurry, they don't want to watch the process play out. They're like, okay, I'll go on, I don't want to watch that video anymore. But this is real world. There we go. Face it and relax. Okay, now we can tell by his body language. Now he sees me moving, he hears me, so the ears come back again. But right before there, he's looking out past, probably to Major, something out there, not down at the bridge. So that tells me his attention there. This is an engaged horse with his brain down. Now his thoughts bounce out over here again. They're really no different than a toddler, or basically always going squirrel, birdie, bunny, right? Barking dog, whatever, right? These are all opportunities. Step up. Now, some of you go, well, you could get off and lead the horse. Yeah, absolutely. And that's not wrong to do that. And I typically get the question about that. Well, if you led the horse first, then that would work better. Yeah, sure. However, I need that horse to understand that, one, I'm not gonna get him jammed up and I'm never gonna get him into trouble. And if I have to get off and lead that horse through everything we're ever going through, there's a fine line between helping that horse to see that this thing won't hurt him, yes, but overall I'm looking at the goal is for that horse to understand that I'm never gonna get him jammed up, never gonna hurt him, right? I'm not gonna ask him to do something that they can't do physically or something that's dangerous for them to do. There's a little tight on that right side, so I'm gonna bump him a little harder with that right rein, and I use my left leg up by that cinch. Oh, good boy, just keep going, buddy. And if, there, stay with me here. If he went to mentally check out, because again, his attention span being a colt, it's not long. We could sure come back to this, and he wants to leave right here, right? So instead of getting in a fight, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna say, okay, we'll work on something else. But I'm gonna make this a little bit more like, a little bit more strenuous. So I'm gonna ask him to come to here. I'd like him to pick up a trot here. So we're gonna work on our steering here a little bit. Just needs to respond to that right rein. So I'm bumping that rein just a little bit. Don't know if the camera's picking that up. There you go. Pick up a trot. Oh, kick out. All right. Move the hip over. Move the hip over. Move the hip over.